So, I guess we're starting. I don't know. So it's weird because I had set it up to begin right exactly at 5:30, and then it's supposed to automatically launch. And then 5:30 came, and then it went away, and it didn't automatically launch, unless it did, and I didn't realize it. So I've relaunched a new one. All right. Well, it's Saturday. I have no idea if I'm talking to anybody, and that's all right. You are the first one here. You are the first and only one here, which is all right, right? Um, so, um, yeah. So I figured I would do. This is going to be a mix of. It's going to be all originals, but it'll be a mix of really old songs and some new ones that you probably haven't heard, or some people haven't heard, assuming more than one person shows up. But I'll start with an old one just to get it going. And then we'll launch into a discussion of what's going on in the world, I suppose. Oh, on this particular journey, I'm just gonna be imbibing water. No, we're not, no, we're not doing Oh My Little. I found that on the last one when I was drinking whiskey, although I enjoyed it, I was more inclined to forget lyrics, and we don't need that. All right. So this is an old one. This is called Don't Know Where I'm Going, but I hope it's with you. And it's a good one to get it started. I can get into a groove. I don't have to think about it. I could just play it. Some of the newer ones I have to think about. It makes it a little bit harder. I don't know if anyone else is in the room. Sometimes I think people have to comment for me to know that they're watching. I don't know how else to gauge if people are in the room or not, to be honest. You would be able to see better than I if other people are there. Don't know where I'm going, but I hope it's with you. Don't know where I'm going, but I hope it's with you. Watches melting on the wall, landscapes breathing, the trumpets call, yeah. Lost in a cerebral steam, can't decipher songs from dreams. Feel my blood flowing from my heart into you. Feel my blood flowing from my heart right into you. We've done it once, now let's do it twice. Sweat and flesh can be so nice. Minds and bodies are fused as one. Pain is very rarely fun. There is nothing you and I can't do. Take my hand, we can see it through, through me and you. Don't know where I'm going, but I hope it's with you. Don't know where I'm going, but I hope it's with you. Has to be you, needs to be you, should be you, please be you. Has to be you, needs to be. All right, it's a good way to get started. Looks like my sister said that there are 5 people watching. That's nice. We like that. I'll do a quick tune-up here. So everyone's week was good? Nothing happened new? Anything? Anything anyone needs to, anything new in the, Hold on, I'll be right with you. So it's been I would say it's been pleasantly quiet in terms of tweetless quiet, which has been nice. I know there's other noise, shrapnel from the quiet, ironically, but it's nice to have a little bit of a break, right? A little bit of a pressure valve from the constant barrage of unpleasantness. Although I'm sure there are some people that believe that what's transpiring is very unpleasant. So, I mean, it is unpleasant, obviously. Obviously, it's unpleasant. All right, I'll play a new one. Let's start with the new one. Let's do a new one. Or a newish one. So this one doesn't really have a title. Call it Share, maybe? Sharing Your Truth. Won't you tell me your story? Won't you tell me your name? Won't you share in your truth? Won't you share in your shame? Won't you tell me your story? Won't you tell me your name? Won't you share in your truth? Won't you share in your shame? Now I know you're kinda shy. That is why I've got to try. I've got to try. I've got to try. Did you see me standing there watching you? Did you see me standing there just watching you? There's nowhere else I'd rather be, nothing else I would rather do. Did you see me falling down next to you? Well, did you see me? I was falling down right next to you. It's the only time I'm grounded, so I find I fall to pieces next to you. Now you know just what I'm doing. You know exactly what's my deal. I promise you that I ain't fooling when I can't decipher fantasy from real when it comes to you. Did you see me take a step and follow you? Well, did you see me? I took a step, followed you. Well, I don't know where you're going, but I'm gonna guess you're gonna need a crew. Did you see me take a chance and talk to you? Did you see me? I took a chance to talk to you. I suppose that all my stammering is no way for a signal to get through. Now you know just what I'm doing. You know exactly what's my deal. I promise you that I ain't fooling when I can't decipher fantasy from real when it comes to you. When it comes to you. Won't you tell me your story? Won't you tell me your name? Won't you share in your truth? Won't you share in your shame? Won't you tell me your story? Won't you tell me your name? Won't you share in your truth? Won't you share in your shame? Now I know you're very shy. That is why I've got to try. I've got to try. I've got to try. I'm gonna try. I've got to try, right? Is that what it's called? Try? I've got to try? What do you think? I've got to try sharing your truth, right? Maybe sharing your truth. Got to try. I'll throw it out to the crew, you guys, if you want to weigh in. And if you don't, that's fine. Fuck you if you don't want to weigh in. I'm just kidding. I'm going to be belligerent. No, I'm not drinking. I don't need to be belligerent. Not that I'm a belligerent drunk, because I am not. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, if there's anyone watching and they want to chime in, that's the only way I know if you're in the room. My sister says there are 5 people watching, or there were a few minutes ago. 9 minutes ago. Oh, I see there are 6 people. All right, cool. Yeah, feel free to say hello. Let me know who it is so I can say hello back. I'm very lonely in the garage. It's so lonely. Don't make me be alone. Don't we spend enough time alone that you all just sit there watching? What are you, some kind of voyeurs? You can't just, All right, I'm getting belligerent again. This is called Tell Me What Went Wrong. This was originally written about 2 different people that I knew from 2 different areas of my life that were going through something very similar. So this is called Tell Me What Went Wrong. tell me what went wrong when everything was right. Please explain the reason I'm here all alone instead of holding you tight. When premises are false, please don't insist they're true. I'm starting to suspect that this is less about me and it's more about you. I'm sure that there's something here that I'm supposed to learn. The flame in my heart is now a third-degree burn. Tell me what went wrong. Oh, tell me what went wrong. Tell me what went wrong. Tell me what went wrong. The way we used to laugh until we cry. Now I'm here and all that I have left are the tears, and I'm left to ask why. You said that I was yours as much as you are mine, but now I see that those were only words that you said, just a throwaway line. And now there's no reason left for you to complain. The flow in your heart has become the ice in your veins. Tell me what went wrong. 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 And when I think of the way it was then, some memories are maps to avoid the places we've been. Tell me what went wrong. 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 Oh, tell me what went wrong. Oh, now tell me what went wrong. Tell me what went wrong. Tell me what went wrong. All right. So, let me see something here. Son of a bitch. So, there are people saying stuff. And I just couldn't see it because it doesn't scroll when you're playing. All right. Oh, cool. All right. We got Mr. Glass. We got Becky, my sister-in-law, who just celebrated a birthday, a big birthday. She celebrated like a champ. Mike Hatfield. Mike, how are you? How are things up where you are? Of course, Andrew Glass, which I said again, but he's worth saying twice, so I'm going to say Glass twice, right? And of course, Mr. Lucker, BCADBYOB. I don't even know. I literally haven't played that in I don't know how long. Maybe I'll try it, but I can't promise that because I don't know the last time I played it. All right. Well, now I feel bad that I told everyone to fuck off for not saying anything. when in fact y'all were. Thank you, Mr. Hatfield. So it's new for some of you folks, but it's not that new for me. This one is, though. I don't think I've ever performed it. I think I want to do this now. This is called Love Today. Now, I understand that loving today has been a very difficult thing to do lately. I'm aware of that. But we're going to try it anyway. Right, because at the end of the day, you got to figure out a way to get through the day. And I know it's very difficult these days because emotionally everyone's a little bit tweaked. Whether, you know what I mean? So there's very much a wave of ups and downs for everybody. More downs than ups at the moment. More nadirs than zeniths at the moment. But anyway. And I know we all know what that feels like, right? And we've all had some weird stuff go down over the past. 2020 has been a weird year, as everyone knows, and weird is really not the right word. But for the working title for this is called Love Today. Let's see. Well, there's nothing wrong. If you need to cry, there's nothing wrong. No need to know why, there's nothing wrong. So why not cry today? Well, there's nothing wrong with the way that you feel, there's nothing wrong. As long as it's real, there's nothing wrong. So why not feel today? And if you try to understand, analyze the data that you've scanned, don't deny the energies at play. Well, there's something wrong. Don't try to defend, there's something wrong. No need to defend, there's something wrong. And I find it's affecting my day. Well, there's something wrong. Well, that's a matter of fact, there's something wrong. But I can't be exact, there's something wrong. I know it's affecting my day. When I try to understand, analyze the data that I've scanned, I don't deny the energies at play. Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with the stars in the sky, there's nothing wrong with that twinkle in your eye, there's nothing wrong. So why not try today? Well, there's nothing wrong. When push comes to shove, there's nothing wrong. When you're focused on love, there's nothing wrong. So why not love today? Love today. Love today. Love today. Love today. Love today. go. That is the first official performance of that. More cowbell. Chris Serena says, more cowbell. Any cowbell. I don't have a cowbell. I don't have a cow. How do I not have a cowbell? We all should have a cowbell. Oh, we have a little water. So anyway, Love Today. I think that's all right. I think that's an all right title for that. And actually, there's supposed to be a third part where it goes in a key change. But I haven't quite figured out how to execute that yet. So it is what it is at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to do an oldie but a moldie. All right. All right, y'all know this one. For those of you that know this one, y'all know this one. For those of you who don't know this one, it's called Dream Guest. Probably the coolest thing that happened to me with this particular song. In my first year going to Burning Man, it was 2002, and I had bought a camping guitar with me. And at one point, I was walking around, right, because the whole thing at Burning Man is it's a gift-giving economy. And so, what was I going to give to the expanse, to the playa, to the experience? And so I would just I brought my guitar. I'd walk around and play songs. So at one point, I was walking with my buddy Scott, and we were going through different camps, and I was playing the song. It was early in the morning, and in Burning Man, morning and day become one thing. They kind of interchange. Day becomes night, night becomes day. Waking becomes dreaming, dreaming becomes waking. It's a pretty phenomenal experience, which is why people are so intense about it. And because that's real. That the intensity is real from that standpoint. Anyway, so I was playing this song, and I didn't think twice about it. I was just walking through different camps and playing, and then the next day, someone came up and had said, I guess apparently while I was doing that, there was a couple in a tent getting intimate while I was playing that song, not knowing anyone was listening at all. And then they actually sought me out and asked me to play it again because they either got engaged or I don't know. That part might not be true. That part might not be true, but they definitely were definitely fucking in a tent to my song, right? And what else can you? I mean, seriously. All right, there you go. Mr. Glass is listening on his new headphones. What model of headphones did you get? All right. Anyway, Dream Guest. In a dream world filled with confusing dissolves, where unraveling scenes have little resolve, there's always one face, a thematic device. You're not there by chance, not a roll of the dice. No, no, no. 1 minute I'm flying and you're there on a cloud. When I'm on a stage naked, you're there in the crowd. Wherever I am, you're 3 steps behind, which means only one thing: you're in front of my mind. You're my heartmate, you're my soul rest, you're my mind throb, you're my dream guest. You're my heartmate, you're my soul rest, you're my mind throb, you're my dream guest. I try to catch you, but I'm moving in slow motion. Ran into Alice and her pocket full of potions, and I heard her laugh the way you sometimes do. And when I turned around, I realized she was you. Well, she had to be you, yeah. I bet Sigmund Freud would say that I was insane, with some deep-seated fears in the back of my brain. Well, he may just be right. Who can really say? When you're there, I dream in color. When you're not, I dream in gray, gray, gray. You're my heart mate, you're my soul rest, you're my mind throb, you're my dream guest. You're my heart mate, you're my soul rest, you're my mind throb, you're my dream, oh yeah. You're my heart mate, you're my soul rest, you're my mind throb, you're my dream guest. All right. Oh, now Pam is on too. I've got a sister and two sisters-in-law on there. You'll notice who's missing is my wife, right? The other Jagger sister. Well, one of the other. My wife's not there, but her sisters represent. And y'all don't think I'm not going to give her some shit about that. No, she is doing a thing right now. She's online doing a writing campaign thing, and I literally went upstairs before this started, and who was on her screen talking live to her was Julian Castro. So I'm not going to mess with that. I think that's pretty cool. Part of that writing campaign stuff to get people to vote. All right, so I don't know if Lucker is still on. This is not, if Lucker is on, give a wave. This is not BCAD. Oh, my wife is on. Oh, damn, now I'm in trouble. That backfired big time. Good, you're here. All right, so now just Karen gets to get yelled at. That's good. All right, so this is not BCAD BYOB, but it is a song in a similar vein. This is called, what is this called? What do I call this today? I call this Look Into the Light. Oh, all right, dude. This is called Look Into the Light. It's in a similar vein. So if this were being produced, it would be produced something like The Band or something like Bob Dylan a la Highway 61 Revisited or that era, right? So there's no bridge on this song. It's just lyrics and verses, and there would be jamming going on like a shuffle drum thing, right? Here we go. Never been to Europe. With Vegas, there's no need. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never been to Europe. With Vegas, there's no need. From Italy to Paris, like a Ural trip on speed. I thought I'd take in all the sights without the language clash. As soon as I was broke, I learned the vernacular was cash. They've replicated landmarks, they've replicated food. But did they have to replicate those people that are rude? Preparing for a banquet, I used a recipe. Called for blue papayas to be doused in oolong tea. So I went down to the market where a man stood at the door. He handed me a clipboard. I asked him what's it for. He said there's something wrong with something and there's something we must do. I asked him on which aisle are papayas that are blue. Found myself in traffic while on an errand run. Instead of getting pissed off, I thought I'd have some fun. So I stood upon my hood and belted out a Broadway song. The words were spot on perfect, the melody was wrong. The audience was captive, so they watched me do my thing. That is until their cell phones remembered how to ring. Forgetting all my manners, my mind started to race of all the possibilities with all the rules erased. So I quickly ran for office with my platform being sin. A wink and nod, a smear campaign was all it took to win. I've started my own think tank, it's my favorite place to be. One measure of respect is when your healthcare is for free. Well, hiking through a forest, came upon a pond, dove down to the bottom where I found a magic wand. So I waved it twice behind my back to see what might appear. As soon as I turned around, I was facing my own fear. I burned that stick in order to try to set things right. It's astonishing what fades away when looking towards the light. Looking towards the light. Looking towards the light. All right. So that's the I guess an updated version of BCA TPYOB. All right. So you can see, I'm assuming that Lucker, you were doing a little shuffle on the drum while you were listening. All right, let's do what do we got today? Tell me what went wrong. Look into the light. Share. All right, I'm going to do two more. Both kind of slow, but that's all right. This is called Black Stones. And when I wrote this, this was my emulating Suzanne Vega. This is me doing Suzanne Vega. That tells you how old the song is, by the way. But anyway, this is called Black Stones. And it's going to be, these next two songs also don't have bridges. These are a little bit longer, but, you know, here we go. In the beginning of this one here, while I'm doing this part, boom, bam, boom, that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to do a thing with my voice that the first one you hear is supposed to be a French horn. So I need y'all to picture it as a French horn, a nice round, metallic, but soft, round, beautiful French horn. And the second one will be a trombone. And you'll recognize it, but I want, even though I'm doing it with my voice, I want you all to picture a French horn and then a trombone. One day I will record it and it will have that. I mean, I have recorded it, but not with a French horn or trombone. Bum, bum, ba, bum. I heard a siren singing by a stream outside my door. I asked her how a song so sweet had danger in its core. She cried la, la la la, la 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 la. She cried la, la la la. La la la. I heard Pandora crying by a river on some rocks. I asked her why she felt the need to open up the box, and she cried, La 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 la. She cried. La 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 la. Now she's throwing black stones hard up against the wall. It's like throwing black stones hard up against the wall, against the wall, against the wall, against the wall. Yeah. I saw Medusa laughing as she turned men into stone. I asked her if she realized that she'd end up all alone, and she cried, la 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 la, la 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 la. She cried, la 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 la, la la la. Well, I saw Icarus flying with wings spread wide and proud. I asked him if he realized that they'd end up as his shroud, and he cried, la 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 la. He cried, la 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 la. Now he's throwing black stones hard up against the wall. It's like throwing black stones hard up against the wall, against the wall, against the wall, against the wall. Bum, ba, bum. I felt like I was running down a tunnel with no end, but the light, it grew much closer as I held you close, my friend, and we cried la, la la la, la 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 la. We cried, la 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 la, la la la. Now we're throwing black stones hard up against the wall. It's like throwing black stones hard up against the wall, against the wall, against the wall, against the wall. Tonally, I feel like it fits in with the feelings these days. Right? We all feel like we're throwing black stones against the wall. All right. All right, I'm going to end with, this is called Think of the People. And let me tune up for this one a little bit. Hold on. So this is a new guitar, which I talked about in my last thing, and so I'm still learning the feel of it in terms of how to slam it into tune and how those tuning machines feel. Guitar players out there. both know that, right? Once you get to know your guitar, you can kind of, I mean, you can hear it and you can and check your machine, but you also feel it. You feel it in the tuning machines when it's at unity gain, as it were. Okay, so this is called "Think of the People," and we're gonna go out with another bridgeless song. Maybe the next one I do will be nothing but bridges. But I hope everyone is doing okay and staying safe. Doing what you need to do to make sure you don't get too morose, right? And get too depressed and see things as half empty. Things always, as I said last time, it's a spiral. Everything's a spiral, right? You feel like you're in the same place, constantly in the same place, endlessly in the fucking same place. We all know what that feels like. The truth is, there's no such thing as the same place, right? The only constant is change, right? Which means if it feels like you're in the same place, it's a spiral. You can see it from a different vantage point. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not always successful at it, as my wife will tell you. But it's important to try, at least, right? Anyway, love to all. This is called "Think of the People." Think of the people who think they're all alone. Never believing the clues that they're shown. Signs became signals the moment I heard you were gone. Signs became symbols the moment I heard you were gone. Think of the people who feel there are things they must hide. Never revealing the depth of their feeling inside. Seemed so unreal as I laid in my bed and I cried. Seemed so unreal as I laid in my bed and I cried. Think of the people convinced something is wrong. Never allowing their hope to linger too long. Yesterday I heard my soul being sung in a song. Yesterday I heard my soul being sung in a song. Now think of the people lined up like ducks in a row. Never debating whether or not they should go. I'd come along, sure I would drown in your flow, yeah. I'd come along, but I'm sure I would drown in your flow. Think of the people who justify reasons for hate. Never realizing all prisons are built with a gate. Time is my teacher, whose lessons well worth the wait. Time is my teacher, whose lessons are well worth the wait. Oh, yeah. Now think of the people insisting their lives are on hold, never suspecting the powers that faith can unfold. Choices are chances to test all the truths we've been told. With choice there's a chance to advance past the things I've been told. All right. Thanks, y'all, for stopping in. Appreciate it. We'll do another one soon. You know, the one called Bridges, where I just do nothing but bridges. Stay safe. Wear your mask. For the love of God, wear a mask. He said while not wearing a mask. But I'm alone. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you soon. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.